Hello, my dear student. Myself, Dr. Subhash Sahu, Associate Professor, Department of Dragon. Today, we are going to discuss about the plant Mangesta. In the last class, we have discussed about the plant Sariba, which is comes under Rakta Prasadan group. This is the next important plant, Mangesta. Mangesta. Its Latin name is Rubia cordifolia. It belongs to Rubiaceae family. In Hindi, it is known as Magist, or in English, it is known as madar or Indian madar. Mangesta, the Latin name Rubia cordifolia is derived from two words, rubia and cordifolia. Rubia means red in color, and cordifolia indicates to the corded separate leaves of this plant. So it is known as Rubia cordifolia. The plants has not only medicinal value, it has also some other values like the plant yields plenty of red orange coloring pigments which are using for dyeing the fabrics, and it is in medicinal purpose it is used uh, in so many way, like it is one of the best drug for skin diseases, and it is used for blood purification. Ancient Acharya Charak and Susud also validated its medical claim as blood purifier. Mangista also in described in so many pharmacopoeias like Chinese pharmacopoeia for the treatment of circulatory disorders, urinary disorders, bleeding disorders, and joints disorders. Unani practitioners also used this plant in the diseases of menstrual problems, urinary obstruction, for detoxification, and paralysis, edema, and skin diseases. As I have told earlier, apart from its medicinal value, this plant is used as natural food coloring agent, hair dyes, face pack, cream, soap, cosmetic, dyeing of the clothes, and for veterinary medicines. So this plant is the demand of this plant is increasing day by day. Then vernacular names. This plant is named in so many names in different states. All these names are shown in the slide. Then synonyms. There are lots of synonyms available for the plant Mangista. The first one is Aruna. Aruna means the stem of this plant is reddish black in color, so it is known as Aruna. Then Bhandi. Bhandi means the plant has spreading in nature, and it is known as Kala. Kala means its roots, dry roots are become black color, so it is known as Kala. Then Kala Mesica. Kala Mesica means it competes with the increasing age, or it has anti-aging effect, so it is known as Kala Mesica. Then Lata. Lata, it indicates it is a climber. Morphologically, it is a climber, so it is known as Lata. Then Manduk Parni. Manduk Parni, the leaves of this plant is resembles with the leaves of Manduk Parni. Manduk Parni is another plant. The leaves of Manduk Parni and leaf of Mangesta is similar, so it is known as Manduk Parni. Then Raktangi. Various parts of this plant, mainly root and stem, are red in color, so it is known as Raktangi. Then Rakta Yastika. Yastika matlab stem. Rakta matlab red color. So its stem is red in color. Then Rasayani. Rasayani. The plant has immunomodulatory action, so it is known as Rasayani. Then Samanga. Samanga means this plant helps in restoring the normal complexion of entire body, so it is known as Samanga. Then Vastra Ranjani. Vastra means cloth. Ranjani matlab coloring. The dye extracted from this plant is used for dyeing of clothes, so it is known as Vastra Ranjani. Then Viksha. Viksha means it spread extensively over the ground, so it is known as Viksha. Then Yojana Valli. Yojana Valli. Valli means climber. Yojana matlab an area of 1 yojan. This plant can spread to an area of 1 yojan, so it is known as Yojana Valli. These are the important synonyms of Manjista. Then classification. Classification as per Charaka Samhita, this plant is described in Varnya, Visagna, and Jwaragna Mahakashaya. Sushruta has mentioned it in Priyangwadi and Pita Sansaman group. Ashtangruda has mentioned it in Priyangwadi group. Dhanvantari Nigantu mentioned it in Gudusyadi Varga. Madanpal in Avayadi Varga. Kaidav Nigantu in Ausadi Varga. Raj Nigantu in Pipalyadi Varga. And Bhaprakash Nigantu mentioned it in Haritakyadi Varga. Then distribution. This plant is native to Northeast Asia, spreading from Japan to Africa. It is found throughout the India, mainly in hilly regions up to the height of 3000 feet, from northeast Himalaya to southern peninsula. Then morphology. As I have told in the synonym section, it is a climber, or this is climbing perennial herb, which can spread up to 1.5 to 2 meter. This is the photographs of the plant of Manjista or Rubia cordifolia. Then stem. Stem are slender, rectangular. When it is fresh or in green stage, it is rectangular stem, and vertically it is branched and prickly hispid. But in dry form, the rectangular form reduces and it becomes circular. And the very important identification criteria of stem is when you break the stems, there is a hole in between the stem. This is the identifying characters of Manjista, and it is slightly red in color. Then leaves. Leaves are very rough. Rough is also seen in the photographs. It is evergreen, arranged in a whole of 4 per node. There are 4 leaves from one node. It is oval to cordate shape, 4 to 8 centimeter long and 2 to 3 centimeter width. Lower leaves are larger than the upper one. It has long petiole, and it has 5 to 7 main nerves. It is also clearly visible in the photographs. The leaves are very rough. Then flowers. Flowers are very small, greenish white in color. It is found in the terminal penicil, glabrous. It is pentapetalous, and it is very sweet scented. The photograph is clear. Then fruit. Fruits is a very small rounded berries, near about 4 to 6 mm diameter. It is smooth, shiny. It is fleshy and green in color when it is fresh, or after maturity it becomes red color. It is also shown in the photographs. Then flowering time. The flowering time of Manjista is June to August, and the fruiting time is September to December. Then root. There is a very long, cylindrical, smooth root, near about 1 meter long, but the thickness is 1 centimeter or 12 mm, and it is bright red in color or brownish red in color. Then Ras Panchak. Ras Panchak, it has Tikta Kasa and Madhur Ras, Guru Ruksha Guna, Katu Vipak, and it has Usna Virya. Then chemical constituent. Different classes of bioactive compounds are extracted from this plant, like anthraquinone and their glycosides, then naphthaquinones, terpenes, hexapeptide, carboxylic acid, etc. The root mainly contain purpurine, mangestin, xanthin, xanthapurpurine, pseudopurpurine, alizarin, molugin, gerencin, beta-sitosterol, etc. Then action. If we review the Ayurvedic literature, this plant is a very versatile plant. It has so many important actions, like it has Swarya. Then Branakrita or Varnya improves the complexion. Then Rakta Sodhak, blood purifiers. Kremigna or antibacterial, antimicrobial. Visagna, antitoxin. Sothagna, anti-inflammatory. Kushtagna, anti-leprotic. And Pramehagnam, anti-diabetic. Stambhana, astringent. Rasayana, rejuvenator. Sonita Stapana or hemostatic. Dwaragna, antipyretic. Pranaropak, wound healing. Vedanastapak, analgesic. Chakyusa, it improves the vision power. And its dosa karma is kapha pitta samak. Dhatu karma is rasayan and rakta sodhak. And mala karma is viration. And it is also artava janan also. Then pharmacological action. Several vitro and vivo study reveals the pharmacological properties of Manjista. It has astringent, thermogenic, febrifuge, anthelmintic, galactopurifier, antidysenteric, antioxidant, immunomodulator, rejuvenator, anti-acne, neuroprotective, radioprotective, hepatoprotective, then antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, expectorant, anti-tumor, anti-cancer, anti-arthritis. There are so many actions. Then indication. Manjista is traditionally used in the treatment of Visa, Sotha, Yoni Roga, Oxy Roga or eye diseases, Karna Roga, ear diseases, Raktatisara, bleeding diarrhea, Visarpa, erysipelas, Rakta Bikar or bleeding disorders, then Prameha, Vrana, Kushta, Arsa, Vagna, and Byanga. It is mainly, in North Side, it is mainly used in the skin diseases and blood related diseases. In other system of medicine also use this plant in so many diseases like edema, eczema, leprosy, hematuria, hematemesis, fever, menstrual disorder, uterine bleeding, internal, external hemorrhage, constipation, etc. Then therapeutic indication. This plant is used both externally and internally. So first we discuss about the external use. For external disease, it is used in Visarpa or erysipelas. In erysipelas, the paste of this plant prepared with Lodra and Chandan is advised for local application to treat Visarpa. In Vyanga freckles, in Vyanga, Manjista powder pounded and mixed with Madhu should be applied on face. Then Kushta skin diseases. Manjista root powder mixed with honey is applied externally on blemishes, burn, and to remove pimples, freckles, acne, leukoderma, dark spots, discoloration, and to enhance the luster and glow of the skin. Then dried cross orange peel, chandan, haridra, and manjista make an excellent face pack. This is used for face pack to improve the complexion. Then astivagna and fracture. In case of fracture, the decoction or paste is used for local application. The preparation is from Manjista, Arjuna, Yashtimadu, and Sugandhiwala for bone healing properties in fractures. Local application of Manjista and Yashtimadu mixed with Kanji reduces the pain and swelling due to fracture or dislocation. Then internal use. Internal use in Kushta skin diseases. In the earlier slide, we have discussed about the local application of Manjista. In addition to local application, Manjista quath is given internally with that particular leper for same period of time to get better result. Then Garbhashaya Shodhan or uterine disorders, decoction of Manjista with Ispari Mula and Pipali Mula should be given to mother after delivery to purify the uterus or for the normalization of the uterus. Then Prameha, one should use the decoction of Manjista and Chandan daily in Manjista Meha. Manjista Meha is a one variety of Prameha. Raktars or bleeding piles. In bleeding piles, ghee cooked with the decoction of Manjista and Sigru is useful to treat the bleeding piles. Then Sarpa bees or snake poisoning. Intake of Grita mixed with Manjista, Grahadhuma and Madhu helps in reducing the toxic effect due to snake poisoning. Then official parts used. Mainly root and stem are used for medicinal purpose. Its dose is 1 to 3 grams in powder form, and for decoction it is used in the dose of 20 to 40 ml. An important formulation of Manjista is Manjista Adi Kwat, Mahamanjista Adi Kwat, Kumkum Adi Tel, Chandana Sab, and Jatadi Grit. They are the most famous formulation of Manjista. Then toxic effect or adverse effect. Manjista, when administered for a prolonged period in large doses, it may cause headache, hematuria, or it may also affect lungs. So it should be given for a certain period with the prescribed doses. It should not be given in large doses. Then substitution and adulteration. Mainly in crude market, the stem pieces of Manjista is sold in the name of Manjista root. Root is also red color and stem also red colors. So stems are adulterated with roots. However, Rubia cordifolia itself used as an adulterant of Sweta chirayata, Chersia chirayata. This is the slok of Manjista from Mahaprakash Nigantu. Manjista Vikasa Jingi Samanga Kalamesika Manduka Parni Vandiri Vandi Yojanavallityaphi Rasayani Aruna Kala Raktangi Raktayastika Vandi Takisha Ganderi Manjusha Vastraranjini. These are the synonyms of Manjista. Then properties and action. Manjista Madhura Tikta Kasaya Swaravarna Krut Guru Usna Visa Slesma Sotha Yoni Oxykarna Rok Raktati Sara Pustasra Visarpa Vrana Mehanut. These are the action and indication of Manjista. Very clearly, Mahaprakash has mentioned its uses in blood disorders and skin disorders. Thank you.